Everything's good. Queen first. I think everything is good to go. Cody Scroggins, what's up, man? Welcome. Hey, what's up? What's up, OGs? I think everything's good, guys. Kai Gamer Rock, what's up, man? Welcome back. Lucino, what is up? Welcome to the stream. Gamer Dude JK, welcome. Guys, what if it's like the first one? That would be hilarious if this is like, start the stream, not when anyone's even tuned in. What's up, Retro Place? Like, you know, we've got like 6 people here, and then, Shiny. Well, it isn't, so at least some more people will be able to join. How are you guys doing today? You were the first viewing this, really? That's pretty awesome. We usually have a bunch of people hop in right at the beginning. Oh, what's up, Loud House Lover? What is up? Welcome back, man. Oh no, I didn't mean to nickname it. It's hard. It's difficult switching between the two because muscle memory is different for each of them. So, like, Trico is spam A and hit left once. But, Charmander has a bunch where you actually have to, like, navigate menus, and especially being as... Even though I can read the Japanese, it's kind of, like, not something I can just scan easily and read. Sometimes I mess up like that. Going for Shiny Zapdos this time. Good luck, man. I hope you get it. I want to go for that as well. Like I said, that's going to be one of the hunts I do after I get Charmander. Hold on one second. Ugh. I had to turn my chair so I'm facing the screen a bit more directly. Which one do I like to hunt more? Honestly, I actually kind of like Trico a bit more. It's just because Emerald has the weird RNG issue, and so yeah, so Emerald has a weird RNG issue, and it had been taking so long. We just kind of all decided as a community, like in my Discord, we decided that we would hunt for a Charmander instead for a while. If I get the shines relatively early in the stream, would I switch over to the Trico or just end the stream there? I think I would bring the stream down for a minute just so YouTube recognizes it as like 2 different streams, and then I'd bring it right back up with Trico. I'm not sure. I may do that. I may try to switch over all the assets, but I know I've had issues in the past where like I accidentally left the first stream we did where we started alternating. It was new to me, you know, so switching back to Trico stuff slipped my mind. So the stream started like listed as a Charmander stream, which was a big oops on my part. And it took a while for YouTube to register it and switch it back. So, I don't know if I'd bring this stream down and bring it back up, but I know I would continue hunting. So, yeah, if we find it more than, like, half an hour before the end of the stream, I'm gonna try to switch over to Trico, which, honestly, like, I can do pretty quickly now. Now that I have assets for Charmander, and I've gotten pretty decent at swapping things, so it would be able to happen pretty quickly. Joel, man, Joel, what is up? Welcome back. Sorry, I like really want to add a D in your last name somewhere. Like, Menezes. I'm not sure. I'm sorry. I pronounced it wrong. Evo Taku. When I get the shiny, am I going to do a playthrough with it? I am. That is the point of actually not the Charmander. I take that back. I'm not doing a Charmander playthrough just because you know the game's in Japanese, so not a lot of people would get a lot out of it. And I kind of want to play through it and read the Japanese personally, because like, I'm learning Japanese, so for me it'd be kind of nice to have that like extra learning ability, and I don't want to do that on stream or on a playthrough just because it'd be weird. I mean, maybe I'd stream it a little bit, but it wouldn't be like anything exciting. Like, it'd be a very unofficial stream, and it wouldn't even, like, conflict with shiny hunting like that. Just that kind of, like, I'm gonna turn on the stream while I do it type deal. But with Trico, yes, I will be doing a playthrough once I catch it shiny. And with this Emerald cartridge, trying to get the words out, hard to get them out though. Yeah, so with this Leafgreen cartridge, not this Emerald cartridge. With this Leafgreen cartridge, I'm just gonna play through the game myself and then do hunts later on. So things like Zapdos, Articuno, Moltres, all those, all the like fun Pokemon to hunt. Grinchy Games, what's up, man? Welcome back. If things go well, I could hit 700 subs. That is true, OGs. We're actually really close to that number. I believe we were at like 670 at the beginning of the stream. So, like I've said before, it might not happen, and I'm not expecting it to happen by any means. But like, we have had streams where we've gained like 80 people in a night, which is crazy. We've also had streams where we've gained like 9. Either way, it's still fun. It's always fun seeing new people, no matter how many. You're hunting for a shiny Bulbasaur, the Lego Glitcher. I hope you get it, man. Good luck to you. Yeah, I feel like most of the time, now that I've started streaming more, I've seen like more consistent numbers and stuff, but what I think happens is like, if I stream anything inconsistently at all, which is obviously understandable that this happens, like, the stream suffers, because like, people are expecting it at a certain time, and if it doesn't come out, then, you know, they might not be ready to tune in later. If I hit 700 subs, I'll be 10 times bigger than you. Hey, well, I mean, you still have 70 subs. That's more than I had a couple months ago. Elijah Rodriguez, I appreciate that, man. I always love when, like, it's, you know, probably just because it's inflating my ego, honestly, but I always love like hearing you guys say he deserves that kind of stuff, because it makes me feel good that like you guys really like these streams. In a zombie apocalypse, which Pokemon would I use to survive? I don't know, I feel like some kind of grass type that, like, produces fruit. That way, like, it'd be weird, you'd be eating part of your Pokemon, but that way you would always have food, you know? Definitely because it's inflating my ego. I mean, yeah, it is partially that for sure. I will admit that it makes me feel really good when you guys say that you like it. Charizard, Arceus, or Mewtwo. I mean, yeah, fair enough. If you just want to mow everything down, but I'm like thinking more of the, like, my strategy would just be go hide somewhere with this like infinite food source, basically. Venusaur, fair enough. Like, I feel like grass types in general would be really good. Because for the most part, don't they pretty much, like, canonically, don't most of them just kind of feed off of at least a lot of the more plant-type ones. Like, just basically do photosynthesis or something. You do Ludicolo, fruit, and water. Fair enough, yeah. See, like, I feel like Pokemon that are sustainable would be better than, like, Pokemon that would be more aggressive or defensive. Like, I feel I'm thinking of it from, like, a survivalist aspect more than, like, a takeover Walking Dead type situation. After Trico and Charmander, what are my plans? Would I shiny race someone? So the thing with the shiny race is those are really hard to do unless you're like in the room with each other, because otherwise you start dealing with like lag, and you've got to basically like imagine like from the perspective like let's say I shiny hunt with someone who's just not here, and I'm the one hosting the stream. I have to basically be getting a stream from them of their stuff, loading all of that into my stream, and then streaming that out. and at the same time it would be really lagged just because like the difference and like the delay of a stream and all this stuff. It'd be really weird. Like I said, I'm an encounter behind essentially with Trico hunts, so about like half an encounter behind with Charmander. So it's really hard unless you're in the room with each other for shiny races. But my plans afterwards, like I've said, with Trico, we'll start that shiny badge quest. With Charmander, like I said, I'm going to be playing through the game myself, and then we'll hunt all the legendaries, because those would be fun to do. You're not going to do 3 screens this time? That's okay, Kai Gamer. Really only need 1 to watch it anyways. How much was my Japanese Leafgreen? My Japanese Leafgreen was like 25 bucks or something. It was complete in box and like B condition. It's not new. It wasn't new when I got it, but it's like, yeah, it's not new, but it's like good condition. The box isn't all beat up and stuff, but it's definitely used. It's a bit late, but for the apocalypse thing, you would choose Tropius. It can fly. It has huge growing. I read fruit is huge, so it has fruit growing out of its neck, and it can have the ability harvest. Fair enough. Like that's the kind of thing I'd be thinking of. Is like, there's not going to be food, so if I could have a Pokemon that basically makes me food with the sun, then I'll do that. Will I do Savari Zone hunts? Maybe. Those would be really stressful, but I mean, theoretically I could do them. Anything that I can do in Gen 3 games, I've considered doing. Because right now, like I've said, I want to be able to get a 3DS cap card by like Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. That is like my plan right now. Is I want to be able to play the new games as soon as they come out. But if that doesn't end up happening, or until that happens at the very least, yeah, I'm considering pretty much anything I can do in Gen 3 I will do. Did I buy it online? Eddie, I did not buy it online actually. I bought it at a convention that I went to a couple months ago. Concho, what's up, man? Yo, Enigma, what's good? Not much, man. Everything's actually, I mean, I guess not much is, no, not much is up, but what's good? Pretty much everything's pretty good right now. School's been going well for the first week done. Second Monday got underway. Still have to deal with a few little things for the apartment, just like, you know, little weird hiccups that happen, but once those are done, it'll be good. Have to ask, where does the name Mindless Enigma come from? So that comes from a SpongeBob line, like Patrick saying, the inner machinations of my mind are Enigma. I don't know why that line came through my head one day, and it was just kind of like, I was like, huh, Mindless Enigma might be good for something, and yeah, that's it. That's really all that it comes from. Thor, what is up, man? Welcome back to the stream. I gotta check something real quick, guys. Alright, we are good. Hopefully we can get this tonight, guys. That would be super hype if we could get it before 500 or before 1,000, or really anywhere before how far we've gone with Trico. I did one test today to make sure my audio and everything was working, like one test encounter, and I was so nervous that it was going to be shiny. Like, this is the one time I was sitting there going, please don't be shiny, please don't be shiny, you know? Because, like, that would have been terrible if that one had been it. Because, yeah, then I'd have to, like, either skip the Pokemon that's shiny in a game where, like, it's not, if it was Emerald, I'd reset over it without many issues, because, you know, the save resetting, I'd just basically not save reset again and go for it and say, oh, I encountered, like, a shiny Zigzagoon or something. But with this one, I'd either have to skip a shiny and like go on as if it hadn't happened, or just admit to you guys and be like, hey, I caught it off stream because I did one encounter, which would have been really awkward. Filippo C, what's up, man? Welcome back to the stream. I am doing pretty well. Like I said earlier, class has been going well. Don't have any more major issues I have to deal with, so we should be good there. And how are you, man? Are still on vacation? If you are, I hope it is going well. You wish me much success in school. Yours is starting on Thursday. Well, good luck to you too, man. Yeah. School. I'm always nervous whenever I start a new year, but or now that I'm in college, a new semester, you know, like new professors, new classmates, all that kind of stuff. But like after like 2 or 3 weeks and I'm in the groove of it, then from there on out, it's pretty much smooth sailing, I'd say. You're hunting a Crabrawler on stream at 80-something encounters. Dang, Grungy, that is... I hope you get it, man. And if you're hunting Crabrawler, that's Gen 7, which means if you're at 80, that means that you are in the range of increased shiny odds. You played through your copy of Fire Red with only your starter, which is Charmander, and nothing else, except HM Slaves. Fair enough, like, you really can't play without those. You never use in battle, and you finish the game with a level 74 Charizard. Nice, OGs. You start school next Wednesday. Well, Lego Glitcher, I hope it goes well, and I wish you luck. And Dreddy, you start school Friday. Everyone's starting school back up here now that it's the end of August, beginning of September. It's good you're in New Hampshire. Crabrawler doesn't call much. Yeah, a lot of that's like the biggest pain is when like they have like unlikely or rare levels of calling. I feel like my hair's weird. Like that one little strand of my hair, even though I push it up, like that whole section just feels way off. Like I can notice it in my camera and it's a little bit annoying. You start school next Tuesday. Again, good luck to all of you guys starting up school soon. Sorry for your English, you're in Germany, you're from Germany, but you think I think you did mention it, actually, Concha, and it is all good. There are plenty of people here who English isn't their first language, so no one's gonna judge you. What is that on my bed? That is a Pokemon hat. You beat the game with a 92 Charizard. That could probably just wipe the floor with about anything, honestly. You're taking German. Nice. I have a few friends who took it. I don't think any of them stuck with it through first year of college at the latest. But a lot of them took it for either 3 or 4 years of high school. Which is pretty cool. I took Spanish in high school, which kind of just like... Around here, at least, that's the language that you kind of take. Or at least in my school it was. Like, you took Spanish pretty much from, like, 1st grade all the way through 10th grade. And I don't remember any of it. The only bits that I remember are the parts that accidentally pop into my head when I'm trying to think of words in Japanese, which is really awkward. In your Fire Red copy, you got an Omanite. Without thinking twice, you named it Lord Helix. I mean, that's the only true way to name it. You won't be staying long because you met an awesome girl today and must have her number before you leave tomorrow. Well, I understand that, Filippo. Good luck to you, man. I hope you get it, and hope I get it in the next 20. Dude, I hope we get in the next 22. It would be so hype if you were here to see this. And like OG said, good luck, Filippo. Yeah, Queen, you took German 4 years high school and then first semester college. Yeah, you were the one that I was kind of thinking of there, and I think Indy, and actually Brad took, all 3 mods have taken German to some extent, I believe. Brad only took like a year of it, and he took it online, but he took a year of it. Yeah, like I said, I took Spanish until I wasn't required to take it anymore, and then I stopped. Because at the time, the foreign language didn't really interest me at all. I know enough French to know that what OG's just said is at least similar to French, but that's about it. If anyone needs help in German, you like that? Awesome, Kasha. That's a pretty cool offer from you. John the Pikachu, what is up, man? Welcome to the stream. Hunting for a Trico and Alpha Sapphire, you're at 37 soft resets. Pretty good. Good luck, man. You should have yours before I have quicker than we've gotten mine. Yeah, because you only have 1 in 4,096 odds as opposed to my 1 in 8,192. So you start off with twice as much luck, plus you don't have broken RNG. Well, good luck to you, man. I wish I could do my hunt in Alpha Sapphire, but like I've said, I want the legendaries. I want the legendary shiny, which you can only do in Emerald now, and or at least you can. That's the only game I have I can do it in. And after that, you know, it'd just be fun to have the full odds. This is the only reason I'm really doing it. But otherwise, I would have been doing it in Alpha Sapphire. I probably would have just done it through Masuda method breeding, because I really don't like soft resets too much when it comes to the newer games, just because there are other methods of doing it. Why do you have half your odds? Aren't they the same? Starting in Gen 6, so X, Y, or S, and Sun and Moon, basically the way shinies work is there's a math problem that happens in the background whenever you encounter a Pokemon. And in my games, like the highest number you can get is like 65,596 or something. Something like that, and in my games, it's shiny if the number that doing that math problem gives you, if the answer is 8 or lower than 8, then it's a shiny. But in Gen 6 and up, it's either that number's less than 16. So basically your odds are halved, or they're doubled, you know, where like, you have twice as much of a chance of getting it as I do, because in Gen 6, Game Freak switched the base odds, and basically gave you made shinies twice as likely to appear. You're hunting for a shiny Mudkip in Sapphire soon. Good luck, John. I hope you get it. I would love to have a shiny Mudkip, but like I said, I want the Trico a bit more. Honestly, I'd be perfectly okay with any of the 3 Hoenn starters as shinies, as well as, honestly, any of these 3 starters. However, in these games, it takes a lot to mess up an encounter on one of these, as opposed to like me hitting Torchic at least once a stream on accident. Yeah, so that's why you'll see it. Yeah, Dragu. That's why you'll see like a lot more. If you go to like r/shiny Pokemon and stuff, most of the time you'll see people playing in newer games, or you'll see hunts in newer games. Partially because, you know, more people are playing the newer games than they are the older games at like this current moment. But like half yawning, but holding it in. So like you'll see more hunts, or like more successful hunts relative to the number of people playing each game in games like X, Y, and Sun and Moon, just because there's methods for hunting as well as the odds are already better from the start. But like a game like Fire Red, Leaf Green, or Emerald, or basically all of Gen 3 and lower, there's absolutely no way to lower the odds. Aside from Emerald's busted RNG being technically a way to do it, you really always have those 1 in 8,000 odds when you're hunting in these games. You made a poster with your name rearranged in unknowns. That's pretty cool. Teal color is just too awesome to hunt for Mudkip or Torchic. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot because Trico's my favorite of those 3 when I do playthroughs. And also that red tail and that color's nice. I really like the purple on Mudkip, though. I will admit that. Mudkip looks fantastic. Lucario Games, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. You're gonna hunt for Charmander and Fire Red, and when you get XY, awesome. Your favorite shiny ever is Latios. Nice, Filippo, yeah. Yeah, Latios is pretty nice. Yeah, you're definitely going to have more luck hunting for it in XY, because Fire Red, you're going to do exactly what I'm doing here for it. And you're basically going to do the same thing when you're looking at X and Y. It's just, you know, X and Y is going to have better odds. You battle competitively on Pokemon Showdown, and a lot. And recently you've been breeding and chaining for good Pokemon in Sun and Moon, so you have about 8 relatively good competitive Pokemon so far. Nice, OGs, yeah. It is kind of cool how in Sun and Moon, if you're doing SOS chaining, the longer the chain, at least up to, I think, as long as the chain gets up to 30, the chain constantly increases guaranteed IVs being good. And once you hit 30, between 30 and 255, because at 255, it basically, when you go to 256, because of the way the counter works in the game in Sun and Moon, basically if you hit 255 and then 256, it acts like you just started the chain over. In terms of likelihood increased by everything. But yeah, when you're hunting in Sun and Moon, you can get up to 4 perfect IVs guaranteed on the Pokemon just through SOS chaining, which is pretty cool, I think. You got a level 92 Kadabra through the GTS? Nice, John. Did it then evolve into Alakazam, or does GTS not do that when trading? Because I'm new to that pretty much. I'm live streaming early. CZ, I'm live streaming at the normal time I do it. Like I said, yesterday was just weird. Yesterday was a weird time to stream, but yeah, today is the normal 5 to 7. This has been the new standard time for a while. It has. Filippo, you are saying 492 will be shiny. I hope so. I hope we can get that soon. That would be awesome. Gotta go. I'm back soon. See you later, Kai Gamer. Oh yeah, it says E. I'm sorry. It's gonna be. I don't know. I see the EA just kind of is more of an E for me, I guess. I'm sorry, man. I will try to get it right. Hope you guys join me and see you later. See you later, Drady. Thanks for stopping by the stream, and I appreciate it. Yeah, hopefully we can get this tonight. That would be so hype if we could actually catch a shiny. That would be so amazing. Because all my luck seems to be in my copy of Sun. Like, you know, I take a break from that and only hunt here, and then I go back to Sun. And like a 48-hour period, I caught 4 shinies. I caught a Shelter and then 3 Machops. And now I'm breeding for Cranidos. I don't know how long that's going to take. I've actually been doing that one on and off for a while, and I still haven't been able to get it. Like, you know, I've gone through probably 800 eggs or so at this point, and I still haven't seen one, which is just, I know, like, that's not really that many, but it's still kind of like, come on, I can get this by now, I would hope. If you remember correctly, there's an NPC in one of the games that trades you a Kadabra for something, but it's holding an Everstone, and they laugh at you. Oh no, that's kind of mean. Can I get the Charmander early? I mean, I'd like to get the Charmander early, but this one's completely random. There's no way to there's no way of increasing the odds by going longer. It's not like Emerald where there's busted RNG. It is just truly random every time we encounter this Charmander, if it is shiny or not. You believe it's a hunter but don't remember? I feel like a hunter would be appropriate as kind of like a, look, they evolve when you trade them. But, oh, that's so mean. David Gamer, what's up, man? Welcome back to the stream. Hopefully I get the shiny Charmander faster than the Trico. You're guessing the RNG thing is fixing a better chance. It is fixed. It was only ever broken in Emerald for whatever reason. And this game doesn't even have the battery, and it still is fixed. So I don't know what's up with Emerald. You're back. Welcome back, Kitty Gamer. Yeah, so we still technically have the same chance of getting it, but just because I know when I'm doing the streams, I'm not doing, I'm not consciously changing my timing up on inputs as much as I should be. We just kind of have to accept it. I just kind of have accepted that Trico is going to be a pain in the butt to hunt, just because it'd be easier if I wasn't streaming, but I'm not going to not stream at this point. Underswap Papyrus, what is up? Welcome to the stream. You lost your diamond cartridge. Oh no! Maybe Emerald doesn't like me. Emerald just doesn't like any shiny hunter. Like, it is legitimately the worst game to shiny hunt in. It's not the hunts in it aren't like specifically the worst. There's the Manaphy hunt, which is awful. Or like soft resetting for Gen 7 starters. Like, there are ones that are really bad just because of how long they take. Or how complex the process is. But, like, Emerald is the one game that you have to know exactly what you're doing, and you have to be aware of the way the situation works. Otherwise, you're kind of just screwed. What is up, Ira's Awesome Gaming? Welcome to the stream. Who likes puns? A lot of people here like puns. Your friend traded her Scyther with someone. When she traded it over, then it evolved into Scizor, and your friend asked for it back. The guy did. That's kind of mean, but I mean, if she intended to trade it, then yeah. But if she was intending to trade it to evolve it and then move it back, that guy's just a jerk. You want Cinema remakes so badly. I want them to. I just don't think Game Freak's going to do it for this gen. I think Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon are going to be the last things they do in Gen 7. That's just my personal, like, thoughts on it. Like, I don't want to be like, oh, they're going to do this and then they're going to release Xeno remakes. They easily might. Game Freak does a very good job of being unpredictable with these kind of things, but I feel like I said, remakes are going to slow down and become an every other gen thing at the earliest. Do you know that you can catch shinies in the first gen? Yeah, you can. You just have to know their exact DVs and then trade them up to a game that you can actually have shinies in. I have seen people do it. It's just really difficult most of the time because, like, the Pokemon have to get up to a certain level for you to know that it has the right DVs. Because, like, when they're lower level, the stats can be identical on different sets of DVs just because they, like, level up in different ways. If I've been thinking about singing karaoke with a friend, just do it. Ah. Pile of poop, welcome to the stream. You have a level 83 Blastoise and X. Nice, John the Pikachu. Oh no, I named. I keep forgetting that. After 492, you'll hunt for her Nummel. Ah, yeah, Filippo. Good luck with that, man. I hope you succeed. While you were hunting for Charmander, and my soft resets are higher than yours. Really? Yeah, I mean, it's just a matter of how long you're doing it for. You know. Eventually, you get like good enough at it. It's kind of just like you get into a rhythm with it. She didn't trade for it to evolve. Oh, that's just kind of a jerk move then. If like he didn't trade it back afterwards. She should have just waited for when you got a 3DS. You could have traded it and given it back. Yeah. I actually, last night, my girlfriend was trying to complete her dex in her copy of Moon so she could shiny hunt for a Sandygast. Like, she kind of just forgotten about the game for a little bit. And so I was helping her, and then both of us forgot when I was trading. She needed to see a Phantump and a Trevenant, so I was going to trade her mine and trade him back. And we both forgot until, like, it already was too late that Phantump evolves when you trade it. So, like, rip Phantump, I had to go catch another one because I have a living dex in my game. Fun fact, when Flareon uses Burn Up, which makes the user lose fire typing, it becomes Flare Off. Ah. You're guessing 999 and call it potato. Alright, Cyanoidbat. That is going to be a little bit far out. We're getting to, like, this one takes a little bit longer than Trico, so we get through about 150 a stream, depending on how long we go each night. But definitely, if it is that long, if it takes that long, we can name it Potato. Fire Falcon, what is up? You finally made it. Well, welcome back, man. Yeah, it's been a while since you've been here. I don't know if it's been since I switched the stream times or not, but yeah, I know it has been tough for a lot of my some of my like previous viewers to watch now that I moved the streams up. Just because, like, yeah, you guys could watch when it was earlier, or when it was later, but now, like, you might have stuff going on. Mike Delone, welcome to the stream. You got a Zatu while trading. Nice! Road to 700. Hopefully, it'd be awesome if we get this thing before 700. If we get this thing before 1,000, I'd love it. What are those behind me on the bed? Well, one thing is a Pokemon hat, and the other is, like a plush from Idolmaster Bachimas. Yeah, you see a Pikachu? Yeah, that is the hat that I wear, like, constantly, since I got it at a convention, again, for like 20 bucks, and I've pretty much worn it almost every day since. Roho Super, welcome to the stream. Think you see a plushie Rowlet? That is actually right here. There it is, Shiny Zapdos, 147 soft resets. Dude, that is crazy. I want to see pictures of that thing. Because I'm going to be hunting for one of those at some point. I would love to see that height. So feel free to post that in the Shiny channel we have on my Discord down below. Did you know that in the Bee movie, all the female bees have a beehive hairstyle while guys have buzz cuts? Wow, I haven't seen the Bee movie. I've seen, like, some of the memes. But yeah, think of it. That is the kind of pun that the Bee movie would do. What's the chance of getting a shiny starter? You can't remember. Yeah, like Felipe said, 1 in 8192. Insanely against us, but we are going for it nonetheless. Hopefully we can get it. I'll get to 1,000 subs in maybe a couple months. Probably. Maybe. It depends on, you know, if we keep getting subs. Mamito Guai, welcome to the stream. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. Wait, is the hat a Pichu hat with little ears? Because you have the one too. It's not. It's actually like a Kanto starter hat. If I can. Oh, no, it's too far away. 1 second, guys. Yeah. So. No, just it has all the starters on it, or all the Kanto starters on it. That's what it is. Oh no, I hit the menu too fast. Thank you. Yeah, I really liked it. Like, as soon as I saw it at the convention in the dealer's room, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get it. Like, there was no reason not to. It was gonna be that like a Power Rangers hat, but I was like, nah, Pokemon. You have to go. See you later, Michael. Thanks for stopping by the stream. I hope to see you again. Save Obito Hochicha. You were gonna get a Rowlet plushie, but there was only Litten and Poplio. Dang. Yeah, that's kind of the problem when, like, you want the popular one. Just because it's gonna be the one that gets sold faster. 492 and name it French Fry. Alright, Filippo. We'll see. We're like 5 encounters away. Next to Pokemon Red Shiny Hunt. The thing with that is I don't have a Gen 2 game to trade it to see it actually be shiny. I only have Yellow, which could still work, but like, yeah, I can't trade it to any games that I have because my Gen 1 cartridge can only trade to Gen 2, and I don't, like I've said before, I don't have a 3DS cap card, so I can't like play on the Virtual Console and stream it. Lit fam, what is up? What is up, James Bauer? Welcome back to the stream. Yeah, Firefox. I mean, I could, like I said, you can technically do those. You just have to be able to trade it up to a game that there's actually shinies in. Save Brazil. 1045, name it Hat Boy. Alright, Daver Gamer. If we make it that far, we will. I feel like shiny hunting, and this is a lot scarier than Emerald because you soft reset over it. You can't get it back until you find another one and get lucky. Exactly, says he. That is the biggest issue with this game, and that is why I am so nervous. That's like, when I said earlier I did like a test encounter just to make sure everything was working. That was the one time I was actually hoping like for it not to be a shiny, just because it was off stream and I didn't want it to happen off stream. But if it did, I wouldn't reset. I would just have to straight up say like, sorry guys, I encountered it off stream in the one encounter I did, because I wouldn't be able to just reset over it and kind of force it to happen again. Hot Sauce, what's up? Welcome to the stream. You went to Walmart to buy Burning Shadows, and they were sold out. Then you went to another one and bought one and didn't get any cards. Dang. You gotta go. See you later, Grungy Games. I'm glad you were able to stop by, and I hope to see you again. Yeah, I've only really ever gotten, at least recently, I've only gotten one, like, labeled as a good pack of cards, you know, like with the white card in it. So, for me, it wasn't like... Yeah, like I said, I've only bought like 4 packs though, so it's not like I've really had much of a chance to get good packs. Pokemon Leaf Green, nice. Yeah. Yep, it is Leaf Green. It is Japanese Leaf Green. It would have been English Fire Red, but I lost my cartridge, and this is the only other... this and Emerald, which I'm already doing a starter hunt in, are my only 2 Gen 3 cartridges I have. And unfortunately, I can't stream newer games. So we are only able to stream Gen 3 right now. You know what you hate is when you trade a card with someone and they open a card pack and it's the card you got from someone. Oh, that would stink. I haven't traded with people in forever because, like, you know, it's a lot harder to find people who are, like, around me that do anything with the cards now. So that's another reason why I don't buy minis. I just kind of buy them to open them for fun and accept that I'm going to get a lot of duplicates. On Discord, you sent a picture of the cards. I did see that. Filippo, see, the next one will be shiny. We'll see, man. Right now. Moment of truth. We just got to let Senpai here pick up his Pokemon. You want to get that Rainbow Charizard so bad. Yeah, the Rainbow cards look so cool. Where am I from? I am from the East Coast of the US. How do I stream my game? So, I have an attachment, or there's the attachment for the GameCube called the Game Boy Player, which lets you put Game Boy Advance and Game Boy cartridges into your GameCube, essentially. And so that outputs to my capture card, which is just a little composite to USB capture card. So it takes those like yellow, red, and white inputs, or outputs from the GameCube, and it runs them to my computer. And then I use open broadcast software to stream the game, which can take the input from that capture card and put it on the stream. And then like I have like a GIF for the thing we're currently hunting. The encounters are done with a script and auto hotkey where I hit F12 to increase and F11 to decrease in case I accidentally hit it. And then things like the subscription notifications and donations and notifications and ticker, those are all through software from Streamlabs, which integrates into OBS through like little tiny web browser windows. Is this on a Game Boy Advance? It's not technically on a Game Boy Advance. It is on it's on the GameCube, like I said, but it is the old Game Boy Advance cartridge. Rip. See you later, Filippo. Good luck, man. I hope everything goes well. Oscar, are you late? You're not late, man. We've been going for about 40 minutes here, but so not too terribly long. You're still trying to get a great background for when you do in real life videos or photos, but the setup you have is good. Yeah, it's really hard to like get backdrops set up for things unless you like happen to have a very clean desk or something that's like, you know, like one color or like at least a dark color or something. It's really hard to get good backdrops. Like even this is just a wall that I haven't had time to put things on. Seems like a bit of a pain to set it all. It really isn't too bad. Basically, what you would normally plug into the TV from the GameCube, you plug into this little like $30 capture card, and then it becomes a USB port for your computer. All the extra stuff I talked about with the stream is more like little things I've added over time. Like if you go back and look at my first stream, it's literally just like my face, the video capture, and an image of the shiny Trico I was hunting. It was all on a black background and stuff. Like there was no notification for subscribers or for there weren't donations, nothing like that. It's just that kind of stuff's all happened over the past 2 months as I've added it. How did I get the layout set up? You want to know so you can make one of those and set up the screens and have the main screen for something and lower screen for something. So the layout, if you're talking about like the actual background, this background my girlfriend made for me, and she did it in Photoshop where she was able to like add all the different things in and cut out holes in it for the transparency part. So like what it is like where you see my face and see the video is actually technically it's like behind the background, so like it crops the camera some and it crops out part of the video from the GameCube, but the rest of it's all just like designing it in Photoshop. And when it comes to laying it out in OBS, it's just like laying out pictures on a PowerPoint slide. You just kind of drag things around and stretch them until they fit. You're gonna shiny hunt with me? Alright, Hot Sauce. Good luck. Whatever you're shiny hunting, I hope you are successful with it. I personally always love shiny hunting alongside a shiny hunting stream. Like it kind of like adds to the feeling of like, you know, you're not doing it alone. You're talking to a bunch of other people who are all doing it as well. Do you know Nintendo made Kangaskhan sound like Genghis Khan on purpose? I did not. You only have Pokemon posters as you see in the pictures of the cards you get. Hey, Pokemon posters are awesome. I ran into some at Walmart and I was very tempted to pick some up. I ended up not doing it because the money I had with me was for food, which was a little bit more important than posters at the time. Good luck. You've been with this channel a long time. Just don't say a lot. Really hope I get you one up. Thank you, Blue Pearl. I appreciate it. I'm glad you're able to stop by the stream. It's always cool seeing that people have been around for a while, too. And I get you with not talking a lot. Generally, the streams I watch, I don't talk in either. I'll say like 1 or 2 things a week in ones that I pop into, but that's about it. Alright, Senpai picked up his Pokemon, so we can check ours now. Hopefully. Dang. Hopefully it'll be like before 500. We have 2 more to go. Or at least, you know, 1 more before 500, and then we'll see if we get it on 500. That'd be pretty awesome. I also just realized people were asking about like nicknaming it and stuff, and I just realized that I just remembered that we can't actually nickname this one. Not because like you can't nickname it, but because I would have to nickname it beforehand, and that just doesn't work, unfortunately. Because that would take way too long. Naming it every single time we encounter, that would lower us from like already the low 150 we do a stream to like maybe 50. Alright guys, 500 hype right now, guys. Hopefully shiny Charmander will show its face now. HSB, please notice me. HSB64, welcome to the stream. Am I going to keep streaming after 500? Of course. I've only been going for like 45 minutes here. I'm going to go for at least 2 hours, and we'll see how the streams feel, and after that I may be hungry, I may have some things I have to do, you never know. But we'll at least be going to at least until 7 o'clock. You never watched before, probably will take a peek now, but saw this and just had to say good luck on my hunt. You're going to predict I get it around 12,000. Well, thank you, Jacqueline. I hope you decide to stick around, and even if you don't, I'm glad you were able to stop by, and thank you for the good luck wish. I hope we get it soon, too, and if we got it at 1,200, that would actually be pretty awesome, I think, because the odds are 1 in 8,000, so that would still be pretty darn lucky. Oscar, you're saying 505. All right. We're pretty close to that. Hopefully we'll get it soon. And then, hey, it's not Emerald, so we don't have to reset the save now at the very least. What's the least encounters I've gotten a shiny? I was hunting on Porygon. The lowest I've gotten a shiny in is like 32 that I was actually intentionally hunting. You gotta go soon. Well, Fire Falcon, I'm glad you were able to stop by, man. You are the Brazil. Well, welcome to the stream, Slash. And Show to Nicholas, welcome to the stream as well. Show to Nicholas, thank you for the sub. As I was welcoming you to the stream, you're gonna shiny hunt Squirtle. Awesome. Did you miss anything? You haven't missed much, Creeper Gamer. We haven't gotten the shiny yet, unfortunately. We have been going for about 45 minutes now, but yeah, we still got the majority of the stream left. No, 500 didn't work. Yeah, unfortunately 500 did not work. You came right at 500 encounters. Nice. Am I going to 600? Like I said, Sezzy, I'm not quite sure. XXOMQLTZ Elzia, I'm sorry, I couldn't even read all those, and I didn't know how I was supposed to pronounce it. But thank you for the sub. The Pro Game 5. The Pro Games predict 2387. Man, hopefully we get it before that. That's a little ways off. But hey, that would still be pretty lucky, honestly. Sexy Mustache, what's up, man? Welcome back to the stream. Hope I get it before 1,000 encounters. Good luck. Thank you, Junior. I appreciate it. I hope we get it before 1,000 as well. That would be pretty hype. Especially since we still have that Trico going at 7,000 right now. You have Mario and Yoshi action figures and you want to use it as a background. There you go. That's actually a way to decorate it. What is up? Welcome to the stream. Like I said, I cannot... OMQLTZLO. What's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Can I stop with the Japanese? I can't turn the Japanese off in the game, unfortunately. Because it is a cartridge. So there's no way to change the language on them until at least Gen 6, I don't think. You need to go. Good luck on getting the shiny Charmander. Well, good. See you later, Kitty Gamer. Thanks for stopping by, and I hope to see you again. Kai Gamer Rock, welcome back to the stream. House arrest wouldn't even be a punishment for you. I mean, I like to be able to do some things every once in a while. But for the most part, yeah, I'd probably just stream more, to be honest. Thank you, Hot Sauce. I appreciate it. I can use all the luck I can get right about now. Does it have different languages? It does not. There's no way to change the language in the early games. Like, this is a permanently a Japanese cartridge. Can the opponent's Pokemon be shiny in Leafgreen? I don't think they can, because most of the time, trainer Pokemon are determined and like hard-coded into the game. So there are ones like, if you look at Pokemon Sun, there is a trainer in the Pony Island Pokemon Center that has Shiny Execute, and he will always have Shiny Execute for the same reason that most trainers will never have Shinies, is because, you know, if you run into like youngster Joey, he's always going to have that same Rattata every time. It has the exact same stats and everything, or it might have different stats, but they're like predetermined by Game Freak. It's not like a random encounter with their Pokemon. Do I know how to shiny hunt on Game Boy Advance? That is what I am doing. If you're asking how to do it yourself, it is AB start and select to soft reset the game. Then use the PC version, but then I can't trade the Pokemon up to newer games. The whole point behind me still doing like Gen 3 encounters instead of like encounters on emulators and Gen 4 and stuff is because with these Pokemon I can plug it into like a DS, trade it to Gen 4, then trade it to Gen 5, and put it in Pokebank. Like, that's the point of these Pokemon, is to get them... They're going to be legit Pokemon caught on game. Emulator Pokemon aren't as legit, because, like, you can't use them in battles. You can't, like, actually use them online, because you can't get them up to the newer games. No problem, Hot Sauce. Yeah, it's always weird, like, when you're starting to soft reset on a new system, making sure you know what the actual buttons for soft resetting are. You can hunt in an emulator, and there's an R4 cartridge for Game Boy SP. There's technically ways to do it, but, like, I can't guarantee that the ROM is, like, the right ROM and stuff. I'd rather just, like, hunt in the games I own. Like, I own these games, and that's kind of what I like. I prefer to stick with these. When there's a fire in your house, you should make a rapid dash towards the nearest exit. This is true. Sound advice. Just do so calmly and not screaming, as every fire drill ever tells you. But what if the nearest exit is like the 3rd floor window? Jory2, what's up? Welcome back to the stream. Today, you bought 2 more fish because you only had 1. Nice. When there's a fire in your house, take your DS and leave. Yeah, grab my Switch, my 3DS, and as much of my manga as I can before running out of the house. Then you'll probably burned it. The harsh truth of the situation. I mean, if there wasn't the fire between like my bedroom and the actual exit, then you'd be okay. Just try to use Egg Snatch. I can't though. I could, but that'd have to take playing through the whole game. I want to do like actual soft resets and play the whole game with it. Like, part of the fun of this hunt is... eggs would actually take longer, wouldn't they? Like, I don't know how long it takes for you to get eggs in these games. And you can save one thing, what do I save? I mean... What counts as one thing? Because most of the time, like, my phone and my 3DS are in my pocket, so do those already count as my thing? Or can I, like, grab something else as well? Then speedrun? No, but, like, the fun of this is going to be playing through the game with the starter. So that's why I'm doing starter hunting at the beginning. Charmander is your favorite starter, and Shiny Charizard is BA. It is Nappy. It is. Night Buddies, what's up? Welcome to the stream. You're saying 5'10", Android. We'll see right now. Shiny Flygon, do I remember you? I do remember you, man. You were here last night. How could I forget? Payo Trek, good luck getting the shiny. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I can use all the luck I can get right now. Hopefully this shiny lizard will come home as soon as it knows it is wanted. Which, it should know it's wanted at this point. Everyone's here hyping for it. And thank you, Shiny Flygon. Again, I appreciate it. Do I do these streams every night? I do them most nights. I don't do them on Tuesdays, and it's kind of... Like, I say 5 days a week, because, like, I know I don't do it on Tuesday, and there's always, like, one more day a week that I can't do it. And that day seems to be Saturday, so it may end up just being I don't stream Tuesday or Saturday. But for right now, I stream most days. So Sunday, Monday, and then Wednesday through Friday for sure. Or at least Monday and then Wednesday through Friday for sure, and then a day on the weekend I tend to not, just for like, so I have time to do some other things, or like I went home this weekend so I wasn't able to do it Saturday at all, that kind of stuff. Benjamin Whitmore, welcome back to the stream. Right now you're trying to get a shiny Entei in Omega Ruby, but you feel like you didn't hear the sparkles and hats when you try it in the bus, and that's when you were shining it. Like you think you missed it or something? That stinks. I'm really nervous I'm gonna soft reset over this one, to be honest, because like there's not gonna beat the sparkles because it's not it entering battle. And I'm so, like, I feel like I'm already starting to move my fingers before the summary actually loads, and at that point it's too late, you know? Like, once I'm going to hit the buttons, it's like, I can't stop myself in time. Yayo, what's up? Welcome to the stream. HSB, go, 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 go. Yeah, come on. We can get this shiny. Come on, Trico, pop, or not Trico. We've been doing so many Trico hunts. But yeah, come on, Charmander. If you could be shiny, that would be amazing. That way we can move on and do some more legendary hunts in this game. You saved before you got Charmander and your save was deleted. Oh no. Like, I'm assuming like you mean the old save or like a new save. That stinks. That stinks. It's like the save you just did. Like, I don't know how you'd be able to do that. That stinks. Paytrek, generally I won't say stuff that's like in a different language in the chat, just because, like, I try to keep the chat in general PG, so, like, if I don't know what I'm saying, I'm not gonna, like, say it just in case it's inappropriate. I hope you understand. I think you went over 150 soft resets and you're not the person who does shiny hunts, you're not patient. Fair enough, Night Buddies. Yeah, a lot of people, like, have come into the streams and seen, you know, with Trico, and I'm like, holy crap, you were at, like, you're at like 5,000 encounters. Like, that was a long time ago that we were 5,000 encounters, but like, you know, like, you're at these massive number of encounters. I could never have done that. And like, honestly, 9 months ago I wouldn't have been able to do it either. It's just something I've kind of built up the patience for over time, doing other shorter shiny hunts, and hopefully these ones will actually pay off soon. That would be fantastic. That way we can move on with these hunts. Look at all of them, you might miss Shiny Bulbasaur Swirl. Shiny Flygon, if you're talking about like checking out the menus, that screen doesn't actually show if it's shiny or not. That even if the Pokemon's shiny, that screen will always be the normal Pokemon. Which is why I still have to check the summary and I don't just check it there in soft reset. If that was the case, I would check all of them before soft resetting. But unfortunately, it's not the case, and it will only show up as shiny in this menu right here. You're trying to get a shiny Onyx? Good luck, Benjamin. I hope you get it. 515 hype. Yeah, we just got through with that one Android play. Unfortunately, it wasn't the shiny, but maybe 516 will be. In your first game, you got a shiny Charmander without any soft resets. Nico's Gamer. That is awesome, actually. I know, like, statistically that has to happen to a good number of people, but it's just so weird to think about when that does happen, you know? Like, there are people like me who will sit here for thousands upon thousands of resets in this game. And I nicknamed it. I knew I wasn't supposed to hit that, but I still hit it anyway. But like, people like me who will sit here for thousands of resets, and then there are some people who, you know, got it without even trying. There are probably plenty of people who don't even know what shinies are that got them on their first try. And are wondering, like, why the Pokemon looks different now after they caught it. You remember watching this, he gets it at 55, or 555. Grungy Games looking into the future on this stream. You hatched 2,500 eggs in Omega Ruby, and you got a shiny Charmander. Nice, Nappy. I would love to be doing this hunt in a newer game, because the odds would be so much better. Because right now the odds are 1 in 8,100. Is it bad, guys? Yep, Porygon, that did just happen. Yeah, unfortunately, my internet situation hasn't been resolved yet. That is on the list of things to do, though. So, yeah, it is alive. It is back. Normally, I'm able to kind of wiggle my way around it by resetting my internet right before the stream starts. But I forgot to do that this time. I always forget something. Generally, it's not something that causes the stream to crash, but I forgot something. Your favorite Pokemon is Greninja. Nice, Nico's Gamer. Forgot he left the microwave on. Rip. Yeah, I mean, honestly, the fact that a microwave can take down the internet, or would be able to. They reset their game because the Mudkip was purple. Oh no. People who think it's like a glitched Pokemon or something, that probably happens more than you would think. And it pains me that that would happen, but... Yeah, so I'm going to look at some of the questions I missed before. So 1-8,000, if I get 8,000 encounters, will I find it? It won't, Hot Sauce, it won't be like necessarily right on that. I can find it at 519 encounters. It's just, every time you encounter it, there is a 1 in 8,192 in chance that it is shiny. Those odds, you know, could mean like you get super lucky right at the beginning, or you know, you kind of get okay luck and get around like 5,000 or something. Or you could get terrible luck, and it could still take out to like 10,000 plus encounters. It's just all up to luck, and the odds just mean it takes a lot of luck to do it. 526, you're calling it. We will see. How much you bet? It was that moment that you knew you caught a shiny Rayquaza after 1,589 soft resets. Nico's Gamer, that is really lucky. Too bad I can't play the new games on the GameCube. True, says he. That's why, like I said, I really want to get a 3DS cap card. Because I'd love to play the new games. Like, those would be so much fun to do, especially, like, the legendary hunts in them. Just the fact that in Gen 6, if you have all 4 games, you can get the entire National Dex, aside from, like, Gen 7 exclusive Pokemon. Like, that would just be so hype. I want to do that so bad. Did I get the Trico? I haven't, J-Lord. We're still just doing the alternations. Yeah, so Wednesday we'll be back with another Trico stream. Like I said, as soon as we get it, you will see it right above the stream. That would be... It will be a super hype moment when the previous capture spot is finally filled after 2 months of hunting. You're playing Fire Red a lot and still didn't get any shiny Pokemon, but remember when you were starting this game, you know, shiny Spearow, your reaction was like, lol, glitch. Like, I feel like as a little kid, I would have been like, this is a special Pokemon. Like, I would have realized that. But I would have thought of it as, like, it's a special Pokemon that, like, is even better to knock out and not catch. You're going to stream tonight if you're not doing homework when I might stop by. I could try Grungy Games. Just post it in the YouTube chat so I can remember. How's my day? Payotrek, my day is going pretty well. Started my second week of classes. And everything seems to be going pretty well with those. You know, haven't had any, like, big grades or anything, too, but, like, the small little quizzes I've had, I've gotten pretty good grades on. What shiny is next? Shiny Flygon? I don't actually know. Probably Zapdos. In this cartridge, at least. Zapdos or something. I'm not sure if my Emerald cartridge I can actually intentionally... Or if I can, like, purposely try to encounter a certain Pokemon. It just depends on how the RNG manip hunting works. Because what's going to end up happening is once we get Trico, it'll mean that we have a good save that's, like, super lucky. And not necessarily super lucky, it just has a shiny frame early on, so if you don't get a shiny like the first 5 seconds, you soft reset the game and start walking in the grass again. That's what the save is like. And so, what that entails is, what am I trying to say? I'm trying to say something. But what that means is, like, I'm basically just going to be running around the grass, randomly encountering stuff, I feel. I'm not sure if I can, like, force a specific Pokemon is what I'm trying to say. So it may just be a hunt of like Route 102. We're gonna try to find a Pokemon on that kind of deal. But in this game, it'll be things like legendaries like Zapdos, Articuno, or really any scripted Pokemon. It could even be the Snorlax, you know? It'll just be, you know, Pokemon that I can save the game before I know I encounter immediately. Lovely Luxray, what is up? Welcome to the stream. Remember that stream where I had so many people watching? I know, like, it was, what, Thursday night that we got up to like 90 people watching at once? That was pretty freaking hype. I'd love to have that happen again, but, you know, it's really up to the whims of YouTube if they recommend this video to people that would watch it. Shiny Ghastly looks pretty cool. It does. I don't like Shiny Gengar, because it doesn't change enough. Female Charmander. Yeah, I mean, I've actually gotten a good number of them. Like, I'm pretty sure it's 1 in 8 if you get it or not, but, like, I've seen way more than that, like, almost 50-50, I feel. Should you soft reset or keep it female? I mean, it depends. If you want to go for a shiny, go for a shiny. But if you just want the female, keep it. Personally, like, oh yeah, I guess you're hunting in, you're in X and Y that you're going for. It may actually be rare for it to be female, but it's still not as rare as it being shiny. Gotta go. See you later. See you later, Hot Sauce. Thank you for stopping by the stream. I hope to see you again. Shiny Charmander in 3, 2, 1. Oh, your mistake. 7 more until shiny, you think. Alright. We'll see. We shall see. What's my favorite shiny? My favorite shiny is Milotic. Basically, that Pokemon's like super cool, just in Gen 3 in general. Being someone who like started with Sapphire and Emerald is like my first non-remake games. Like I had Fire Red before, but like my first main games were Emerald and Sapphire. So for me, like Milotic was a super rare and super cool Pokemon just because of how you had to get it, and it looked cool already. Like even without the whole like awesomeness behind it. And then the shiny form just changes the color scheme up to colors I like even more. So it's such a cool Pokemon. And it's even cooler shiny. On Discord you sent a picture of your layout. Awesome, Android Play. I'll have to look at it after the stream. You think you're going to try and get that shiny Trico as well with me on the next stream, so you got 2 cogs over us. Well, good luck, Sezzy. I hope you get it. What are the odds of shiny Charmander? Master Zelda, the odds of shiny Charmander in this game are 1 in 8,192. It's full odds because, you know, there's no shiny charms in these games and there's no ways of like methoding for these Pokemon because no form of methoding was even added until Gen 4. Milotic looks like another evolution of Dragonair. Honestly, it looks more like an evolution from Dragonair than Dragonite does, which is what you're saying. Yeah, Dragonite feels so out of place in that line. Gotta go, bye. See you later, Fire Falcon. Thanks for tuning into the stream. You got a shiny Milotic that I can have if I want. I have one already, says he. Thanks for the offer, though. Like, I don't need any more. I already have that. I have a shiny Feebas. And like I say, I try to catch as many of my shinies by myself. Because that way they have my original trainer ID. Your favorite shiny is a Alolan Raichu because it looks like a dessert. It does. It does kind of look a little bit like a dessert, I guess, yeah. I don't like Pichu or Pikachu, though. They just don't change enough, in my opinion. And I think a regular Raichu has that same issue, actually. I believe. The countless times you drop your 2DS in a sword. That's kind of the point of the, like, original 2DS. That's why it didn't have a hinge or anything. It's just like it could take a complete beating and be perfectly fine. You were on yesterday's stream, you just got back from school. Nice, excited Mulk, and welcome back to the stream. Was anyone else lagging on the stream, or was it just my preview there? When you had a Dragonair, you're like, wonder how beautiful it's gonna look when it evolves. When it evolved, you put it in the PC. Yeah, like, it was just... Dragonair, like... Regina the Dragonair looks awesome. But Dragonite just feels really weird in that line. You dropped your DSL... I've been pretty good about not dropping mine. I have dropped it a couple times. Which has resulted in, like, heart attack moments where, Speaking of which, my 3DS is actually almost dead. I need to grab it out of my bag. It went red when I was on the bus. And, I'm fairly certain... it died. Yep, nope, it's dead. Dang, I meant to plug it in as soon as I got home, but, yeah. RIP. Thankfully, I wasn't in the middle of a chain. I was just, egg hatching. Every time the stream lags for you, you get scared that it will crash. I mean, my preview lagged for a second, and normally the only time anything lags on my end is because it's crashing. But it looked like it was just my preview that lagged. The stream still had a good bit rate and everything. It was a little bit of a panic attack moment. Like, I can't even check if my stream's running right. Whoops. Long startup before choice in XY. True. Is there a way to save before that? Like, I know in these I save, like, right before I pick it. But is there a way to save in an XY before you get it? You've never found a shiny? Well, hey, there's always a chance to start. You have all 151 Pokemon in Fire Red Leaf Green. Nice, Master Zelda. That's pretty cool. Think you'll continue shiny hunting? Wish you luck. Well, good luck, Paycheck. I hope you get your shiny. What's my first shiny? Yours was a Pachirisu. My first shiny was a shiny Ditto in Pokemon Sun. You have a shiny 6IV Flareon and Xerneas. Nice night, buddies. That's pretty awesome. You gotta go, we'll be back in a bit. See you in a bit, man. Hope you're able to make it back before the end of the stream. Which, granted, is still like almost an hour off at the earliest, so hope to see you again. But like I said, Shine Flygon, it's always a good time to start. And especially in the newer games, there's so many ways that you can actually go for shinies and make it easier on yourself that, like, I don't see why you wouldn't at least try for it, you know? Yours is Lillipup, caught, but you got Rig over a shiny legendary. Shiny Charmander in 7. Oh, you're gonna count down. Yeah, JK no spam exact. Yeah, I was gonna warn you about that. The mods may or may not have gotten you on that one if you kept going. I want to speed this up as much as I can, you know. And the more encounters we can get in a certain amount of time, the more likely we are to get a shiny. Your first shiny was a shiny Magikarp. Nice Nico's Gamer. I actually really like Magikarp shiny. The only problem I have with any of them is the fact that Gyarados' shiny is kind of not as valuable, just because, you know, Lake of Rage is a thing. But at the end of the day, they're still, if you catch them, they're still shinies that you caught. But it's really cool when you have a, like, shiny Magikarp looks awesome because it's like a golden carp, which is a really cool, like, kind of like a reference to things. You're trying for Lillipup in Gen 5. Well, good luck, Shiny Flygon. I hope you get it. Internet sucks on live streams, so you're gonna go now. See you later, night, buddies. Nice to tune into the stream. And if you mean my internet, I apologize. It has been pretty flaky for the past, like, week or two. Shiny Charmander, please. Lucas Games VR, please. Exactly. If we could get this thing, that would be... I would be quite pleased if we could get it. Thing is, I'm trying to speed this up, but at the same time, I don't want to speed it up too much and reset over the shiny. See you later, Paytrek, unless you're just responding to Night Buddies leaving. If I could fix a shiny, which one would I fix? I don't know any other, like, I feel like, again, there's not really specific Pokemon that, like, I can really nail down as I want to fix this, but, like, there are Pokemon that, like, you know, things like Gengar and Pikachu and Pichu and Hippini, where they don't change enough for them to really be, like, special. They're just a little bit darker tinted or lighter tinted. is like they just changed the saturation on the Pokemon and called it a day. Like, if those could be fixed, I would love that. In terms of, like, Pokemon that I'd actually change, it might honestly be, Espeon. Like, if I could make it, instead of green, make it, like, a deep purple, that would be really cool. Like, you know, it's more than just, like, a slight change. Like, it's enough that you can notice, essentially. Like, turn it to a purple instead of a pink. That'd be really cool, I think. And that rhymed. Says, what's up? Welcome back to the stream. Filippo, you're back. Welcome back. And you're saying 554. All right, man. We'll see. Lovely Luxray 45. Thank you for the sub. Why don't I shiny hunt Charmander in ORAS? Or Trico. Trico, you mean. I can't hunt it in ORAS on stream. Because, like I said, I can only play Game Boy games on stream right now. As if I can get a 3DS cap card at some point, which I really want to do, they're just expensive. I could hunt it then, but until that time, the only games I can hunt in are Gen 3. Unfortunately. Chris Trudeau, thank you for the sub. Now you're a subscriber. Thank you, Paycheck. I appreciate it. Shiny Flygon, alright. Well, I am hunting for a Trico shiny Flygon. I'm not shiny hunting for it in ORAS. That's what he was asking. Because in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, it would actually be quicker because, or at least it'd be more likely of getting it because the odds are basically double in your favor. But I don't have a way to hunt in those games because I don't have or I can hunt in them. I just can't stream those games. Yeah, you forgot. It's all good, Hyptic. There are a lot of people who always come in new and ask about that stuff, so I'm not bothered by people asking. You don't need to be fixed. You got your shiny Charmander last month on Fire Red and got to level 100 and traded it to Ruby and got 18 ribbons on it. Nice! It only took you 2,000 tries. Don't remember the exact number. You're hunting Scyther right now. Nice, Ruby! Yeah, I'd love to be able to get this thing pretty quickly. Because my Emerald hunt has been kind of beating me down, unfortunately, just because Emerald has such bad RNG issues. I'm trying to speed this hunt up, guys. Hopefully it can go a little bit quicker. If you could re-shiny a shiny... You could re-shiny a shiny... Oh, really? Like, you would draw it? That's pretty cool. I'd love to see that. And, like, if you want to do that and, like, actually draw them out and show people, I have a Discord in the description for, like, you could post those. That'd be pretty awesome, actually. You'll be back, gotta walk your dogs. See you in a bit, says he. You got shiny Mewtwo. Nice, Lucas Games. Or Lucas Gamer. That is awesome. Plus one sub. Good luck on Charmander. Thank you, Guragino Mueller. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name, but thank you for the sub. In your country right now, it is 1 a.m. Man, that is super late at night. For me, it is like 6 p.m. A little after 6. How many self resets am I have for Trico? I think it's like 74,000, or that may be the number from at the start of the last stream. If that's the case, then it's at like 70. I think it is at like 76, so he's past 75. Yeah, it's getting pretty up there. Who is like, it happens. If either people spam or like they don't like shiny hunting and they join the stream and don't know what it is, it's not really that big of a deal. To me, at least. Which one do I want me to do? Fix Espeon, yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, because I don't like that green. You'll try shiny hunting now. Good luck, by the way. See you later, Payotrek. Thanks for tuning into the stream. I hope to see you again. Press space, and you can see the emulator. There isn't an emulator. This is a Game Boy player, so if I press the bumper, it actually brings up the Game Boy player menu instead. Can I get first gen on 3DS? You can get first gen on 3DS. I don't have it personally. I don't have it personally though, but yeah, you can get it for the Virtual Console. I've got so many Greek fans. Yeah, there are a lot of people in here from Europe, which is actually pretty cool. And Brazil. There are a lot of people from Brazil. Trico Hunt goes faster. It does go a little bit faster, says. It's just because, like, here I have to go through this whole menu. The rival has to walk over. I have to hit those extra buttons. I've been trying to speed it up a little bit, but yeah, unfortunately, just because with Trico, it's open a bag, and it's open the bag, hit left, and hit A couple times, and the Trico's out. But with this, now you got to go through a little bit of animation, unfortunately. I can't accelerate the game, Smoke Panda, because this isn't an emulator. Donation at 1,000 subs. Oh boy. Maybe it should be yellow. That might be okay. Yeah. Like, I'm just still thinking like in the psychic typing. Like I like when shinies keep the typing in mind. It's just like that green was just like they changed the color to pure green on it, which doesn't really mesh with me too well. You were Brazilian. Nice, Smoke Panda. Yeah, like I said, there's a lot of people from Brazil here. Like, it's probably... I think it's actually the second highest demographics on the channel. Like, behind the US. Because, like, the US, just in general, because of, like... The fact that I'm in the US, that's kind of where YouTube's going to present this the most. But yeah, there's been actually a good number of people from Brazil in these streams from the beginning, which is pretty cool. Greetings from Poland. Suzumi, welcome to the stream, if I pronounced your name right. If I did not, I am sorry, and feel free to correct me. Nico's Gamer, you were Greek. Wow, yeah. There are actually quite a few Greek people here. Be right back. You're gonna try to find a shiny Charmander and record it. Alright, Android Play. Good luck, man. I hope you get it. Shiny Espeon, blue with yellow crystal. Oh, that actually sounds really cool. He was talking Greek for a while. All right. I mean, if you're gonna have a conversation with some people, go for it. You're saying yellow because shiny Umbreon is black and blue like night, so maybe yellow for day. Yeah, I kind of get that. I can get the Charmander. Thank you, Smoke Panda. I appreciate it. I can use all the positive energy that we can get for this. Maybe if Charmander knows that he is welcome home, that he will show up. Shiny Espeon should be white with yellow eyes and a purple gem. There are a lot of ways you could do it. There are definitely a lot of ways you can do it. Like I said, I don't like the green, but really, all these different ways to color, I'm liking. This means, hi, your name is Nick. Really? Go Charmander, go Charmander, yeah. Come on, Charmander, please be shiny. Please. You should get a Discord, though. Yeah, for sure. That way, like, there are people in there that would talk and stuff about that and would love to see those pictures. And like, if we get a lot of people that like drawing and stuff, I can make a channel in there specifically dedicated to, like, art and everything, which would be pretty cool. But yeah, Discord's completely free, and like I said, there's a link in the description, and if any of the mods are here right now, which I know they might not be, if they could post the link to that Discord in the chat, would be awesome. You can actually put the chat under encounter number on free space. It says I could, but like I don't necessarily. My personal opinion is, like, the chat's already next to the stream. Alright, thank you, Queen. I appreciate it. But, like, the chat's already next to the stream. That's kind of my personal opinion on it. Plus, there is actually stuff that pops up down there right now. Like, the only free space is kind of right over the shiny charm in terms of non-interactive things. Like, that's just, like I said, that's just personal. And also, that way, what would happen is I try to avoid profanity in the chat, and so that stuff gets removed. But if it's there, it'll like end up in the stream. Like it'll end up like hard coded into the stream video, unfortunately. So that's part of why I leave it out. What's my Discord? So lovely, Luxray. Queen of the Castle just posted a link to it in the description or in the chat. Saul Rodriguez, thank you for the sub. Like I said, like I was saying, Queen just posted a link to it in the chat, as well as there's a link down below in the description. And if you just click that link, it'll take you to the Discord channel. You suck at drawing, you may try, but you're gonna laugh. Hey, I'm pretty bad as well, Filippo. But at the same time, you know, everyone's their own worst critic, so you never really know until like you have someone else like there to help you with it. You have to scroll it down every time you want to chat. What? Oh, like the actual chat says? Are you like? I guess like if you go back up, it stops like keeping up to date with it. Welcome back, pile of poop. This guy who has a Discord, he has me6bot, and it tells you whether you level up and add up, and you got level 10 with a custom roll, and you end up beating him and became the most level person. Oh, that's weird. I know like you can add bots in Discord. Like, if you go on my Discord and like you look in the offline section, there is a bot down there, and it used to, like Nano's the bot name, and Nano used to be on all the time, like when I added it. But because of the internet situation, it kept logging out. Like the bot kept getting logged out, and it wouldn't log back in. So I have to figure out how to get that working again. I have it like half working. Like I basically set up a computer for the bot at home, like a little Raspberry Pi I found in a dresser drawer. And I have that set up at home. I just have to like talk to it over the internet and try to get the bot running on it. You'll try drawing wanted megas. Nice, that's actually pretty cool. So who knows about the new Pokemon movie coming out soon? I haven't heard much about it, but I know there is one. Maybe you should put a fixed shiny Dragonite by it. There you go. You got the shiny Squirtle and 1378 encounters. Nice, Lucas, that's awesome. You're gonna draw the sparkles. Alright, Filippo. There it is. Drawing with emojis. I don't know why, every time it shows up as a female, even though it seems to be like 50-50, I feel more confident about it being a shiny, even though like it really doesn't change the odds. What's up, Adam Dawson? I'm glad to hear you're feeling better. And just got in from work. I hope your day went well. Suzumi, thank you for the sub. And again, just a big welcome to all the new people who have been joining in tonight. You got a shiny Psyduck on accident. Nice! I've only gotten a couple unintentional shinies. Most of mine have been hunted for. Who is your favorite shiny? Mine, like I've said, is Shiny Milotic. It just looks so cool on top of an already cool Pokemon. It's 11:30 in the UK. Yeah, you guys are, like 6 hours ahead of us, I guess? No, 5 hours ahead, yeah. I was thinking like midnight 12 and then 6:30. I was like, oh, that's about 6 if I just look at the hours and ignore the fact that I rounded yours and not mine. Shiny Charizard has the best design of all the shinies in your opinion. Like I said, mine is Milotic, just because I like Milotic in the first place. And then those the blue and gold mixture looks so cool for me. Like, I just love that look. Filippo, yours is Latios. Yeah, you mentioned that a little while ago. It is 30 minutes after midnight in Poland. Yeah, for you guys in Europe, it is extremely late. Or not like extremely, it used to be extremely late when I did these. Like, there were people like Mau, Filippo, and Nuno who all tuned into these streams, and it was like this late when I was. It was another 30 minutes before I would even start the streams, and they'd be tuned in for like 3 hours, which was just crazy awesome. Your shiny Alolan Raichu was an accident. It was breeding, and you got a shiny Crabrawler on accident. Nice, lovely Luxie. That's pretty awesome having that many like unintentional shinies. Like, that just has to that adds to the excitement of them so much when you see those and they're like, wait a minute, that's like actually a random shiny, what the heck? Like, it's even still awesome and like unexpected when I, kind of unexpected in a way, when I get them while SOS chaining or Masuda methoding. But to like random encounter one while leveling up a Pokemon, Santi Pro, thank you for the sub. But like to randomly encounter one while like grinding and leveling up is always so cool. Because like, wait a minute, like you're just kind of like you're on autopilot and then suddenly you just kind of click out of it like, hold on, something's not right here. Sun DXD, what's up? Welcome back to the stream. Milotic looks beautiful in its shiny form. Agreed, Adam. Like it already, like the whole point of it is to be extremely good looking. And then I just love that blue and gold, or like yeah, the blue and gold over the red and blue. Like I love the like kind of hair that it has, but that tail solidifies it as like my favorite. Why Milotic is nice? Like Milotic just in general, because it was part of it's just like the concept of the Pokemon and how rare it is to get a Feebas, and then how like difficult it is, or like different it is, I guess is a better way to put it, to evolve it in Gen 3. It was like solidified it as one of my favorite Pokemon from that era. 567 is the shiny. You're predicting alright, Flygon. We will see pretty soon. When I get the shiny, can I dab? I think I may have promised that for like Trico or something. I'm not sure. Maybe. We'll see how it goes. I feel like any promises I make with a shiny are going to go out the window just because I'll be like completely overwhelmed and surprised. Like, I'll just completely go blank on everything except, like, you know, holy crap, there's a shiny. Like, that's about all that I'm going to be able to keep. Milotic looks like a rainbow when it's shiny. It really does look pretty awesome. Your last shiny was a Porygon. Awesome, son. I really need to get Porygon as shinies. I'm just hesitant because, like I said, Miranda Decker, thank you for the sub. But like I said, as a shiny hunter and a collector, I want a living dex. Which means I would need to get another upgrade and another, what is it? Dubious Disc, yeah. To evolve it. To evolve them. I actually need 2 upgrades and a Dubious Disc, and I don't want to get the battle points. Like, fighting in the battle tree and battle royale are like my least favorite things in Sun. Just because I'm not a competitive person, so my teams are complete crap. Let's get it, KFC Bucket. I hope we get it, man. That would be super hype if we could get this thing today. Your last Pokemon were the 3 Modest Nature Pokemon. Yeah, Interplay. I saw those. Yeah, those all look like they're essentially RNG clones, which is what happens in Emerald. You want KFC Bucket so much. I could go for some fried chicken right now myself. Your favorite Pokemon is Sneasel, but his shiny is ugly. I thought we were saying Smeargle for a second. I was like, I actually like Smeargle shiny. But yeah, Sneasel, I don't actually know what its shiny looks like. But on Smeargle, I really like it shiny, and I changed for a shiny Smeargle so I could set it up as like as a cool shiny hunting machine. You know, like it'd be awesome if like when I shiny hunt, I'm using a shiny already. Like that'd be pretty fun, I think. But the problem is the one I caught, the shiny Smeargle I got was Moody, which just basically kills its practicality as a shiny hunting thing, because like it just basically it lengthens every single turn, which was just kind of unacceptable. Smoke Panda, I've mentioned this before, but I generally don't like say things. Like I don't do like requests of like things to say in a different language, just because I don't know what it's saying, and like I say, I try to keep this a PG chat, so like I don't know if what you're asking me to say is appropriate or not. First shiny was a Rayquaza on your first encounter back when you didn't hunt for them. Nice Porygon, that's awesome. I really like shiny Rayquaza. That's my favorite legendary shiny. All pink shinies are ugly. I know many of you disagree. Yeah, I kind of disagree because I guess Mudkip is definitely pink. I really like Mudkips. Shiny Sneasel is pink like every other. Yeah, like most pink shinies I don't like, but Mudkip I do. Shiny go go go, shiny go go go. Yeah, honestly, the shiny just needs to know that it's time. It's welcome. It can come home now. You just save a Dratini and Dragonair. Those are really cool. Yeah, like the thing is, I really like a lot of them, I guess, but it's one of those things where a lot of the colors that look really good on shinies are also the colors that look really bad on shinies. You just, like, you really have to get it right, and there's, like, a perfect sweet spot where you hit it out of the park, but everywhere else you strike out. Like, that's just kind of, that's just the unfortunate thing about some of the shinies and the design in general. Gotta go, be back, love the stream. See you later, Master Zelda. It wasn't 567. It was not, unfortunately. Welcome back, Sezzy. Shiny now. We will see, Paytech. We will see. It's coming up. Man. Nope. Unfortunately not. Oh yeah, blue. I do like blue shiny, says. Like most of the shiny colors I really like. When I think about Pokemon, I really like them on. But if there are Pokemon that come into my head that I don't like, then, you know, then I don't like the color on the shiny. Like, it's really just a matter of what Pokemon I associate with a color more. How much longer on the stream? At least like 25 minutes. We'll see how far we get. Have I got the Trico shiny yet? I have not, Adam. Yeah, we didn't get Trico last night, unfortunately. So, like we've been doing, I've just been alternating between them now. Gotta go for now. Be back on Wednesday's stream, though. Want to play some Pokemon. Bye for now. See you later, man. Thanks for tuning into the stream, and I hope to see you again Wednesday. Welcome back, Benjamin. Shiny Gligar looks like Batman. I guess kind of. As long as if I'm thinking about it right, yeah, I can kind of see it. I'm not streaming on Tuesdays, right? Yeah, if I ever end up doing a stream on Tuesday, it's going to be like some kind of unannounced thing, and it probably won't even be Pokemon. But yeah, for the most part, Tuesdays are the days that I kind of use to... I have clubs and stuff around the time I normally stream, and the only way I'd be able to stream is to do it even earlier, which I know really doesn't work for a lot of people. So yeah, Tuesdays I don't stream, because it's basically the day I do all my chores. Do I love Shiny Charizard? I think it looks pretty good. It's not my favorite, but it looks pretty cool, nonetheless. Cloyster is one of your favorite water Pokemon. You always make sure Shelter knows Hydro Pump before it evolves. There you go. I really like Shelter Shiny. And Cloyster's doesn't look bad, but like I really like that matte blue that it has. But I would love it so much more if if it kept the orange from Shelter Shiny. Darius, what is up? Welcome to the stream. Think Squirtle is beautiful shiny. I like it. The thing is, it's one of the things with Gen 1 where I can't blame them for this because it was Gen 1 and Gen 2 that this happened in, but like the shinies for a lot of the Gen 1 Pokemon are just kind of meh in general because there really wasn't much of a color palette to swap between in Gen 1 and Gen 2. So it's one of the few cases where I really understand it. But when you start looking at things like Happiny and stuff, where those didn't come out until well after the shinies were well established, you know. But even then, I still rag on like Pikachu. You know, like I like them. They're not bad. They're basically played very safe because of technological limits. You wish you could get Shelter in its spiral form. Oh, like the form that it is on I guess Slowbro's tail. I have 680 subs. You must be 680 counters when I get the Shiny Charmander. Maybe that is a sign, Suzumi. Maybe we'll never get this. Maybe we'll just get so many more subs that like we can't keep up with it. I wouldn't complain, to be honest. I just basically feel like if we end up getting to a point where both of these hunts have taken so long, and like I have a 3DS cap card, I'm basically just gonna move this to like a full odds Friday thing because honestly, like if these started taking that long, I feel like that's what I may do. But because you know these hunts could take forever. But either way, maybe it will be 680. Maybe that is the sign. We never know, Suzumi. We'll just have to see when we get there. You wish the shiny would appear. I do as well, says he. That's basically the tagline of this stream. I hope the shiny shows up. See you in a bit, lovely Luxray. Wait, it says don't do that. Everyone unsub right now so that it drops to 57 or to 577. TBH, I didn't even want to joke about it in case it did happen. Your back is taking care of your new puppy. Alright, Shiny Flygon. I hope that puppy is nice, because, I mean, all puppies are nice. I don't even know why I'm hoping for it. X-Rider, what is up, man? Welcome back to the stream. Do I prefer Pokemon Leaf Green or Fire Red? Personally, probably Fire Red. But I lost my Fire Red cartridge, so the only one I have now is my Leaf Green. That's right. Sorry if your English is bad. This is your first year with English. That is perfectly okay, Payotrek. Like I've said many times, there are a lot of people in the stream who don't speak English as a first language, so you're not alone. And no one here is going to judge you for poor English or anything. Everyone makes mistakes, especially when you're learning. Have I ever raised a Yon Mega? I have not. Your cell phone has 3% battery. Oh no, Lucas, you better get it to a charger, man. I'm gonna do some playthrough when I get more subscribers. It's just Shiny Hunt, or just Hunt Shinies forever. So it says the plan is that as soon as we get a Trico to do a playthrough with that. Like, basically, I've been saying that for forever, thinking that we would have gotten it in like a month instead of the 2 months it's become. But yeah, the plan is to do a playthrough in Emerald, as well as I'm trying to get some randomizers set up to do playthroughs with those. And I think what's going to end up happening is the first chance I'm really going to have to look at all that stuff is going to be this upcoming weekend. So you guys may start seeing some stuff starting like next week or the week after in terms of uploads that aren't streams. 583 will be the shiny. Alright, Flygon, we will see. I hope so as well, says he. Like I said though, it's just a matter of those things, like they're generally always on sale, I think. But right now they're like Katsukitty has them listed at like $480 for a new 2DS cap card, and like $20 more for a new 3DS cap card, which is kind of weird. But either way, it's like they're just ridiculously expensive because they know there's no other place for you to get them. Unless you can run custom firmware and stuff on a 3DS and do it, but then you risk bricking it. Nintendo can basically lock your system out of any online play, so that would kill the battles, and also, because you're streaming, you're suddenly killing the processing power of the system. 602 is the shiny one, believe me. Alright, Payotrek, we'll see. Maybe we can get there tonight even, I don't know. We still have at least like 15 minutes left here. And we're probably going to get very close to 600 with... I feel like I've actually successfully sped up the stream some. Like, in terms of hunting. Also, if you ever need the link to a website for downloading Pokemon games, just message you. Alright, so, I mean, I have the ROMs that I use. I have most of the ROMs I intend to use downloaded. Thanks, though. $5.99. We'll see, Filippo. We'll see. We're getting pretty close to these. Because we're gonna do like way more than normal for at least normal for Charmander this stream, I feel. Have you ever played Pokemon Red or Green? You have the 2 for Game Boy Advance and happily have not yet had them spoiled or lost. I don't know. Google Translator, that is okay. I haven't played the originals, I'll be honest. I tried playing a ROM of 1, but it was literally only through the first battle. Like, as soon as you beat the rival, the game shut down, because like that was all that was on the ROM. I am trying to get a randomizer one set up, though. I'll get a shiny as soon as you have to go to, as soon as you go to sleep. Maybe Porygon. Hopefully that doesn't happen, so you're able to see it. Do Goldeen voice. What's Goldeen's voice? If only the 3DS had a screen recording feature, something built-in apps, you know. That would be nice, I think, but they also wouldn't do that. To be honest, like, yeah, I know they wouldn't do that. Nintendo really doesn't like people streaming stuff or like recording and uploading content from their games. Like, there was the whole Nintendo partnership ordeal with YouTube, which thankfully doesn't apply to things like Game Freak games or HAL Laboratories games. So like you can still like that's why Smash Bros and Pokemon are still like free reign. But if you try to play Mario or something or stream Mario, Nintendo's really not a fan of that. So I don't see them building it into their systems anytime soon. At least even though it's not like a lot of people don't like calling it the successor to the 3DS, and I'm kind of on the fence about it myself. But like the Switch at least, you know, has HDMI output if you put it in the dock, so you can use a normal capture card that way, and you don't have to like mod your system. How's it going? It's going pretty good, Kirst. How is it going for you? Welcome back, Kai Gamer. Did I get my Trico or... Did I get my Trico? Ian, I have not gotten the Trico yet. We alternate between Charmander and Trico each stream. Just because, unfortunately, Trico was taking so long that a lot of the people watching the stream were kind of getting tired of it, as well as myself, to be honest. So we do Charmander and Trico now, so we can kind of keep things a bit fresh. Marshadow's been announced for the US? Really? That's awesome, Adam. Do we know when it's coming out? Love ROMs is the best place to get games. Okay. For emulators. Yeah, I mean, I haven't had issues in those. It's just, in general, Pokemon games are a lot harder to get. Unless you just, like, unless you dump the ROM or save file yourself. Welcome back, lovely Luxray. Here's a lucky Rattata for me. Thank you, Peyotrek. Maybe Rattata will encourage the Charmander to come out. Going good? That's good. Do I like Magic? Like, do I like Magic? I mean, sure, it's always entertaining to see it. Let's hope he gets it soon. I hope so, Kai Gamer. It would be awesome if we could get this thing on this stream. Have you guys ever heard about Misty and Brock coming back? Have you guys heard about... I've seen, like, speculation of it. Like, people were talking about the fact that it looks like there was a Mega Gyarados a long time ago in the anime. And stuff. Which would be... It'd be pretty cool to see them come back. But, again, I'd have to watch all the way up to the point of now to see them come back. Come on, Shiny. Yeah. Please, Shiny, if, like, you could show up now, that would be fantastic. Marshadow runs in the US from 9th to 23rd of October, and Europe from the 1st to 14th of November. Okay. Or 1st of October to 14th of November. Okay. You feel it at 592. Alright. Alright, says, we'll see. Yeah, I SR'd very quickly. Yeah, Filippo. It is... I do realize I've been a little bit hectic with it. And I know that's going to bite me if it keeps going. How old am I? I am 20. You're new on the channel. Welcome, David. I am glad you have joined in. I hope you enjoy the streams. I hope to stick around. I hope to see you on more. Ash Misty, come through the Sun Moon anime. What do you think about it? I mean, Ash is already there, isn't he? I think this is what Brock and Misty that they were talking about. That would be pretty cool. Porygon, Poiser, thank you for the sub. Marshadow also comes with the Marshadium Z crystal. Okay. Yeah, I would expect that. What games did I get for ROMs? Most of the ones I've been looking at are randomizers. For the most part, if I want to play a ROM hack game, I'll just buy the cartridge because I want to keep it in my collection anyways. That's why I have a copy of Yellow. I have my Leafgreen. It's why I also bought Platinum and stuff. Did I read the Pokemon manga? I haven't read it. I did sit with my girlfriend one day in a Barnes & Noble because it was raining. We were waiting for a movie to start, and organized all the Pokemon manga on the shelf. That took 15 minutes. Just because that's one of the manga that's just, there's so much of it and there's so many different series that it all gets out of order. And generally the kind of people that are looking at those versus looking at all the other manga aren't the ones who are necessarily going to put it back in the exact right place. So it was all over the place. We had to like Google which ones came first and stuff, and we spent like 15 minutes organizing everything exactly how it was supposed to be. Serbia is the details about Marshall. I'll definitely have to check that out. It should be resuming. Maybe. Maybe we're back. I think we're back. So what games am I going to play randomized? I want to try to play one from each generation. But yeah, it looks like we are back. Domeki, I have not found it yet, unfortunately. Yeah, we just had a little bit of a hiccup with the stream there. So we are back in hunting. Jason Henry, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Maybe Trico just got jealous and hacked the stream. Not focusing all of my attention on it. Yeah. Is it going to be a randomized lock? It'll be like, yeah, it'll probably be like a Nuzlocke randomized. What's my favorite gen? Gen 3. Yep, we are back. And what is... Yeah, Jason, what's up, man? Lol, dead. Yeah, yeah. Second time it's died tonight, guys. That's always unfortunate. I hate how that happens so much now. So what number am I going to tonight? I'm not sure what number we're going to be going to. It'll depend on how far we get. We've got about 10 minutes left planned for the stream. So we're going to definitely pass 600. But depending on how far we actually get past 600, I may go to like some other kind of round number, not just leave it at like, 607 or something like that, So it depends, but we're going to pass 600 for sure. Yeah, RIP stream. Thankfully it came back, And it wasn't like some nights where it just stays down permanently. It's at least actually kind of coming back. Yeah, about 36 people. We're actually, according to my stuff, it says 37 right now. We got up to like, I think 45 at one point, which is pretty awesome. And your dog, there you go. So that counts as at least like 3 people right there, says. Alright, see you later, Nuno. Thanks for stopping by the stream, man. The dog is the good luck charm. Exactly, says he. Exactly. Come on, shiny Charmander. Yeah, hopefully we can get this. Yeah. If we can get you by like 600 Charmander, that'd be awesome. Got 3 more chances. 3 more chances before 600. Come on, Charmander. We're all counting on you. Your puppy Rosie is a handful. Yep, puppies can be quite a handful with all their energy and stuff. You believe? I believe as well, Jason. I would be so hyped if we get this thing this stream. Frigo found one yesterday. It was a Chimchar. Nice! Nice. You just beat Fire Red. What shiny should you go for? You can do all the legendaries except Mewtwo right now. All of them, obviously. Yeah, Moltres or Zapdos, I would say personally. Just because I like Zapdos. I generally like Zapdos better, but I don't actually know what the shinies of them look like. And I kind of almost want to keep a little bit of like a surprise for when I actually do hunt for it. Phone gonna die. Oh no, Kai Gamer. Hopefully you can make it to a charger for the last few minutes here. Alright guys, moment of truth. Will 600 be the shiny? Char. I mean, you know, it may just be shy. You never know. Because it will be shiny. My puns are so terrible. Dang it. Unfortunately, 600 wasn't shiny, guys. We're going to keep going here. You were about to do a safari hunt, but you'll do Zapdos. There you go. I would be so nervous with safari hunts, because, like, the chances... It could just run. I don't like that. Yesterday, you caught a Magikarp shiny in Pokemon Emerald. You have the best luck. Michael, that is awesome. 5,700 Runaways, no Rayquaza. That's it for the day. Fair enough, Filippo. Fair enough. Hopefully you get it soon, man. At least, you know, with Runaways, you aren't dealing with the messed up odds. Number 602 is next. It will be a shiny, as you said. Alright, pay attention. We'll see. Welcome back, Grungy. Glad you're able to make it. We've got a couple more we're going to do for the night. Got 3 more minutes in the stream in terms of scheduled time, and then we'll just kind of see. Probably go to like at least 6:10, 6:15, something like that. Dang. 602 wasn't it either, unfortunately, Payo. Can you breed in Fire Red? You can, it's just, you know, it's not as easy as doing it in some of the newer games. You know, there's no Masuda method, so it's going to end up taking just as many encounters. I should do Soul Silver, Hot Gold, Randomized Luck first. I feel like part of what I want to do is play them in order, basically, you know? Like, Gen 1, then 2, then 3, then the remakes. Because like, I feel like you just kind of count Emerald as more of a Ruby Sapphire thing. Then Gen 4, then remakes, then Gen 5, Black and White 2. And then once you get to 3DS, it's kind of harder to do... it's kind of harder to do emulators for that stuff because the power you need on your computer is just a little bit more than I can get out of mine. Because I think the kind of rule with it is, with emulation, is basically you need like 5 times the power of the system you're running, or trying to emulate on the system you're emulating on. Which my computer no doubt has more than 5 times what the 3DS has, but the amount of optimization that goes into games like Pokemon, like I can play some games very well, but then games like Pokemon just do not run at all. Raichu Man, what is up? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, you can breed, but no Masuda method, exactly. And it's still in development. Yeah, Citra is still in development, so there are other issues there as well. You can't access the daycare on 4 Island until you defeat the Pokemon League. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, though. Like, you can breed is basically kind of what the answer to that is. Like, it is possible, but it's just so late game that I'd rather just hunt for it here. Pokemon League and 60 got Pokemon, if you're correct. Yeah, but I mean, if you're going to be breeding for shinies, I feel like you're going to be able to catch the 60 Pokemon. Do I like burrito? I do like burritos. Shout out, please. Janet Adams, welcome to the stream. Hopefully I pronounced your name right in the shout out. Alright guys, so I think we are going to go to counter 615 for the night, and then we'll do the one Bulbasaur, as we have been doing. Yay. Yeah, I try to read all the chat, so like, when you say stuff, unless the chat gets really going while I'm rambling, then I'll generally read your messages, and for the most part, I'll do shoutouts and stuff. 612, last call. Alright, Filippo. Good luck. I'm awesome. Thank you, Janet. I appreciate it. Yeah, I can use all the luck I can get right now, because hopefully we can get this thing in the next 8, which would be amazing if that could happen. Try Squirtle. So I don't try Squirtle because I want to do this playthrough with a Pokemon that I haven't done it with before. And I've done every Kanto playthrough ever with a Squirtle, aside from obviously Yellow. So personally, I want to do either Charizard or Bulbasaur, no matter what. So it's going to be one of those two. I'm not going to be picking Squirtle. That's just, you know, personally what I want to do to make sure that I actually kind of mix things up. "2 hours, I deserve that." Thank you, Christopher, but I have to remove that message just because I try to keep the chat PG. But I appreciate it, man. Yeah, we've been going for 2 hours for this already today, and this is like day 4 of hunting for it, so we're actually up to like 8 or 9 hours. Do I like Mew or Pichu? I like them both. If I had to choose one, it would be Mew. After anything, the number we're on. Guess who's back again? Welcome back, lovely Luxray. You made it back in time for the last 6 encounters here. Yeah, says he, I got it. I told him. Have I ever played the Tomb Raider games? I have played the, original remake from 2013, and I own Rise of the Tomb Raider, but I am a massive PC snob when it comes to resolution and frame rate and graphics levels, and I have a 970 as a graphics card on my computer, and it just can't quite push out, like, 45 plus FPS on the game at 1080p. So I haven't played it yet. I've owned it for over a year now. I bought it in the summer sale from 2016, and still haven't gotten around to playing it, specifically because my computer can't run it well enough for my, like, taste. It wasn't 6-2, so shiny encounter at 712. We'll see, Peo. That'll be a little ways off, though. I feel like a good name for a shiny Mew would be Blueberry. What about Mewberry? Which I guess kind of gets rid of the whole blue part of it, but still. You've joined the Discord group. Awesome, lovely Luxray. I'm glad to see. That. Do I have an N64? I don't. My friends do. Like, a few of my friends have them, but the, like, oldest console that, like, my family actually owns, because even this GameCube is borrowed from a friend, is an original Xbox. You're right, because I'll encounter it eventually. I mean, yeah, I will definitely encounter it eventually. That's just kind of how it is going to work. Because perseverance is going to be the key for this. What about the old Tomb Raider games? I haven't played those. I mean, I think I played a little bit of one at some point at a friend's house. But I haven't played any of the originals, like, recently. I have the GeForce GTX 970M. I have a GTX, just a desktop version, not an M. Yeah, so it's significantly more powerful than the M version. It's like a super clocked from EVGA. But it's because 970s had this weird issue, or not really weird issue, but like PR mess, where they called them 4GB VRAM cards, like where they had 4 gigs to store like the images that it was displaying. But it's not actually the case. It stores like 3.5 gigs of it, and then has like half a gig of bad VRAM on it. And my monitors alone, because they're 3 Quad HD monitors that I use for like programming and stuff, if I try to run all of them, like uncompress the images more than the VRAM buffer. So my card kind of struggles right now, but your oldest is a SNES. Nice, Filippo. My next vid, can you get a shout out? Please, your name is Tyler. Okay. I mean, next vid, yeah, if you show up, then you ask for one, I guess. Aces Brent? No, not Aces Brent. How am I supposed to get it? So Thunderstrike, the way you get it is just this. Just doing it over and over again and hoping that one time you get it. Last lucky Rattata for you. Have fun and good luck. Goodbye, everyone. See you later, Peyotrek. Thanks for tuning into the stream. I hope to see you again on Wednesday. When's the next Shiny Hunt? It will be on Wednesday. If I do, like I said, if I do ever stream on Tuesdays, it may or may not be Shiny Hunts. It may just be me playing random games. But those would be like completely unannounced streams. They just kind of show up and happen. Because yeah, those Tuesdays are the day that I generally try to do chores and stuff. And I have a club that meets around the time of the stream anyway, so I can't exactly, unfortunately, stream on Tuesdays. Alright guys, so this is 6:15. This is our last encounter of Charmander. I almost said Trico. Our last encounter of Charmander for the night, guys. Let's get super hype for 6:15, guys. Let us see moment of truth right here. And unfortunately, it wasn't shiny. So we are going to go ahead and end this stream with the one Bulbasaur encounter we always do. And while I wrap up, I just want to say one more time, guys. Thank you so much to everyone who tunes into these streams and everyone who likes and who subscribes. That means so much to me, guys, and like it helps spread this and share it with other people, which just makes it even better. And for anyone who is interested and is not already in it and wants to talk outside of these streams as well, there's a link to a Discord server down in the description. And if one of the mods can post it one last time in the chat, that would be awesome. But without further ado, guys, let's check out this Bulbasaur. On every single time, guys, I accidentally try to nickname this Bulbasaur. You sub right now? Thank you, Janet Adams. I appreciate it. Or Tyler, I guess. That was what you said your name was. Lovely Luxray. It is shiny. We will see. Moment of truth, guys. Moments of truth right here. Come on. Come on, Bulbasaur. Unfortunately, Bulbasaur wasn't shiny either, guys. So I will see you all again on Wednesday with another shiny Trico hunt. So until then, guys, take care.